Hi Aries, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is your January 2020 career and singles reading. I will begin with singles and then move on to career. I'll leave the timestamps below for the career reading. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and supporting the channel. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back and thank you for your continued support. So, the Eight of Cups wanted to come out for some reason. Let's see if that shows up in your reading. But we'll start with the singles reading, okay? Okay, so interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. I'm feeling a sense of balance between two polar opposites, the light and dark, the shadow and light, whatever you might call it. And yes, the idea is to strike a balance between the two. Perhaps you're dealing with somebody or a situation in your life that has to do with your love life, which has an element of mystery. And I feel that there's also some, I don't know why I'm getting shadow work, okay? I read cards intuitively, and this is what I'm feeling, that there needs to be a balance between perhaps your own lighter side or your own visible side rather, and your subconscious, which also involves your shadow side, okay? Delving between the two worlds is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Wow. Speaking of two worlds, we have the star at the bottom of the deck now. You see the duality, striking a balance between the known and the unknown, the higher power versus your own inner wisdom. Probably not the most obvious singles message, but I read intuitively, like I said, so that is what I was seeing. Okay, all right. Ooh. More duality. And the subconscious shows up. This is a very sort of a Piscean energy, okay? A mix of the two, I feel. Piscean and earthy energy. Wow, this is an impressive set of cards here. Alright, so for the singles that I'm reading for, in the recent past, you have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Something didn't go exactly the way you expected it to. It was, I feel like you put in a lot of effort and even a lot of thought into this relationship or whatever it was. Maybe a budding relationship. But it didn't really lead you to a place of happiness, okay? It didn't give you much satisfaction. Instead, I feel like you may have become overly anxious about the whole thing and it started to take a toll on your mental health, okay? But I feel that you definitely put in a lot of work into it. In the present energy, we have the Empress, which I love. It's a very Venusian, earthy energy that has to do with growth, with expansion, with the creation of something new, birthing something new. I feel that you may be in a very potent energy to manifest the right kind of relationship in your life now, okay? And even though the magician isn't here, we do have the star, okay, which does talk about a wish fulfillment in a very mundane sense of tarot. But I feel that you are in a very strong manifesting energy right now. And this has to do with dealing with things I feel that have been like a blockage in your own, within yourself, okay? I feel that this has come to your realization now. You've come to understand why things didn't work out, or why you were perhaps attracting the same kind of person or the same kind of relationship over and over again. And there's this whole very intuitive, highly connected to source kind of energy that I'm seeing here, okay? Definitely being guided, being protected is also what I'm hearing. So I feel that subconsciously there's a lot going on, okay? And at the root of it, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yes, this could be a Piscean energy that is coming towards you, or it could be an earth sign as well. It could be an offer from an earth sign, okay, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, the Empress is also like a Taurus energy, okay? It's a very earthy, grounded energy and full of abundance and possibilities. What I'm seeing is that there's also something that you're working on subconsciously, or at a soul level, you know, at a spiritual level. What you're working on is getting a new perspective on things, on what role you have had to play perhaps in your previous relationships, why they didn't work out, what really happened, and you're taking things rather slow, okay? So the Hangman is a suspension, basically. It's the energy of surrendering to the divine, to give you insights, to let you see the whole picture from perhaps a different angle that you may have missed out previously, okay? And this is what I feel is what you're in currently, this energy. And this is a very receptive energy, both the Empress and the Hangman, where you're open to getting insight from the unknown, from the subconscious, from the higher self, or the divine, whatever you may call it, okay? Anything that you believe in. And on the outside, you have the Temperance and the Moon. This is also, I feel like you're really going with the flow. You're trusting your instincts, you're trusting your intuition. And I feel like there's this whole pregnant pause kind of energy where you have purposely put yourself in this energy so that you can and trusting not just your own self, but in whatever source or spirit that you believe in that's outside of you. Well, it's not exactly outside of you, but you get my point. And there's this slow moving, trusting, having faith, going with the flow kind of energy. A lot of mystery, a lot of like I said, seeing through the dark, seeing through the shadows, that kind of energy. It's so Piscean and Cancerian. I mean, this is not a typical Aries energy to be in, but well, we can all embody different kinds of traits and different energies at any given point in time, okay? So I'm not really fixated on the signs per se. But I feel that you're sort of getting ready. That's what I'm getting. That's the feeling. You're sort of readying yourself for what's to come, because it's almost like you intuitively know that there's something coming your way, but you're not really sure at the moment. But at the same time, you have faith, you're taking it easy, you're in no rush, okay? To none of these energies is that of someone who is in a rush. None of these, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is slow, the Hangman is slow, the Temperance is about moderation and taking things easy, taking things slow, healing from what has transpired. And the Moon is also about going with the flow and sort of surrendering to the mysteries of the universe and not letting fears and anxieties get to you. And the High Priestess is the embodiment of slow, receptive energy. And also she's someone who's a powerful manifester, okay? And so is the Empress. When you're in that receptive energy, you are open to what the universe brings to you. And that, I feel, is the biggest message for you in this reading. In the near future, we have the King of Swords and the Page of Wands, which I feel is someone perhaps coming towards you with, I was just going to say with an offer. And we have the Four of Wands there. I feel that you're sort of waiting for the one, someone that you will likely settle down with, someone who, it's almost like you're done with the the flings, the people that didn't really count, okay, or the experiences that were kind of on the non-committal side, okay. You're looking for something that is steady, that is solid, that is grounded, that you can build on, that you can see for a future with. Oh my God, I don't believe this. Wow. And you have the Two of Cups now at the bottom of the deck. This is what you're waiting for. This is what you are in this pregnant pause, receptive energy for, because you know that there's something incredible coming your way. It could be an air sign, okay, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or it could be a fire sign. It could be any sign, okay. I'm not fixated on that, but this is so beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, which is like a milestone in a way. It's a celebration. It's it's a portal in a way. It's the 11:11 portal, which I see as moving towards something of something that is solid, something that you can celebrate. Moving to a new life, okay, sort of like a rite of passage. And the Two of Cups is like the ultimate soulmates card. So what you're heading towards, most likely in the towards the end of Jan or mid-Feb, you can look forward to meeting someone who is, the one who shows promise to you, who is just what you've been looking for. Wow. That's why you're willing to take things slow and ground yourself. This is beautiful. I feel like this is the best singles reading I've done until now, for sure. Let's see, are there any messages for Aries singles? What can you look forward to? Any additional messages or guidance for them? Okay. We have completion, full moon. We have effortless. This is the energy that you're in right now. And perspective, which is what you're trying to gain with the Hangman energy. We have crystals, focus. Okay, and I knew this card would come out. We have promise. That is what you're heading towards. Something that, again, with the new moon in the Pisces, it's a Pisces or Cancer card, the High Priestess and the new moon here. Watch out for the new moon in the next new moon. I feel that you could perhaps encounter or meet this person during that time, okay? Or at least get introduced to them. This is something that you can hold on to, and it's a keeper. It's a keeper. What I'm hearing is crystal clear perspective on what you want. That is what you have right now. And that is what is also going to lead you to attract this person in your life, okay? Wow, this is incredible. So I'm going to leave it there. I wish you all the very best. And it's such a beautiful reading. I hope this resonates for you. Let me know if this was useful. And if I'm losing you here, all the best for the month ahead. I'll see you in another video. Do take care of yourself, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Hi, so this is the ARiES career reading. I have shuffled the cards. Let's see. Wow. So what I'm hearing is steady progress, okay? Perhaps you've already started something in the previous months, and I feel like it's picking pace now. It was something, and there was this heavy Saturnian energy which continues in a way, but the whole Jupiter influence is making things a little easier. I feel that I don't know why I keep picking up pace. So whatever you've started previously, especially if this was some project that you were working on, on your own, or this was even maybe looking for a job, if things were getting in your way, if there were obstacles, I feel like now your path is clearing and there's this gradual progression happening. For those of you who are looking for a job, it's quite likely that you will receive a solid offer, okay, perhaps from a King of Cups, and we'll see. Okay, let's see. Ooh, the Tower. Death, oh my god. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wow, what's happening? I feel like this is some other story altogether. I'll get to that later. But wow, this is huge. Something really drastic happened in the recent past. You're coming from, I don't know why, I'm hearing like destruction. It was absolute mayhem. Perhaps you might have lost a job, or you might have come to a realization that things cannot go on the way they have, and it could also be that you took your inner calling seriously, in the sense that you had this aha moment and you realized that you're not on the right path, and you need to make a change, and that is what you did with the death card there. And bang in the middle of your reading, you have the Six of Wands, which is about, I'm hearing recovery. I don't know. Yeah, so that makes sense. After the Tower and the death, of course, you're recovering. You're getting on track now. And I'm also getting that you're also getting a lot of attention from people, some of whom may not have your best interest at heart, okay? So watch out for that. Watch out for people who are around you who may be either creating illusions for you, or they may be confusing you in some way, or they may be even burdening you with some obstacles and a difference of opinion or something like that, okay? At the moment, or in the current energy, you're in a good space. With the Six of Wands, you're getting recognition, you're getting rewarded for your efforts, you are getting attention most importantly. So if you're especially looking for a job, this is where you start getting a lot of calls, you start getting appreciation from the right people, you know, networking and building on that to perhaps move up the corporate ladder or whatever it is that you're doing. If you're freelancing, also the same message applies, where you're getting attention from the right people, okay? But I'm also seeing there are like some people around you who are not really good, who may seem too innocent, but they are actually playing behind your back, or they are trying to create, you know, throw a spanner in the works, and they're trying to deviate you from your path in some way. At the root of the situation, we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This, I feel, is for most of you, this is your energy, where you're sort of divided between two two ideologies or two approaches to a situation. One is a very heart-led, intuitive approach where you go according to what feels right to you and what sits right with you, okay? The other part is a very logical, analytical part of you. But I feel that there's a need for you to create some sort of a synchronized effort between these two, and listen to both your intellect as well as your intuition, which I feel is what you're working on, okay? But I like that these are both very mature energies, and you also have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're in the perfect frame of mind and energy to attract what it is that you want to, and to go for your goals, and to make solid practical decisions which are also not deviating you from what you feel is right, okay, instinctively. On the outside, you have the Devil and the Six of Cups. This is some kind of a karmic situation, I feel, okay? Where I don't know, I'll get a clarifier for this. I feel like somebody's sort of, like I said, creating illusions in some way. They may appear to be really sweet and kind and nice, but they're actually trying to manipulate you in some way. That is something that you should watch out for, okay? Because I'm also seeing some of that energy in the near future. Okay, get the Eight of Wands. Why is the Devil here? Yeah, someone's definitely putting up an act, okay? It seems that they may be trying to rush things up, trying to create this whole smoke screen effect so that you don't see through their agenda. Or this could be like a big corporation, if you're looking for a job, especially like a massively big corporation, you know, like an MNC or something, and you have two major arcana here. Okay, this is huge. It, it could also be that you are in the spotlight somehow, okay, where you're getting a lot of attention from people, and this may be why you have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands also here. That is putting you in a spotlight. It is letting you, in a way, shine, okay? And with the Devil and the Magician here, there's just a bit of a caution to resist temptation. This is something that is almost, I'm feeling like a childhood dream coming true or something like that for some of you. But there is that temptation there of getting sucked into like some kind of an illusion, or you know how it is with massive corporations as well, or something that involves like being in the public eye, you know, or like acting or things like that, where there's a lot for you to gain, but there's that little caution that you need to observe about not overstepping that, in a way, that line, you know, so that you don't give your power away, in a way, and get sucked into that whole system, in a way, okay? And for some of you, if you've been especially looking for work in these fields, which has something to do with being in the limelight, being in the spotlight, then this actually looks good, okay? Because you're likely to get a lot of attention from people, and that's why you're feeling appreciated. You're feeling finally like you're in a good space, okay? But for those of you who are not in that category, there is that bit of a warning. If you're signing a contract or something with somebody, or you're getting into a partnership with someone, just do a bit of research, okay? Do more research about this person or this corporation, because they could perhaps be creating a smokescreen effect, trying to lure you in a way into, by showing you the limelight and the good things, and you know, the temptations, basically perks and stuff like that, and trying to lure you into signing the contract whilst keeping certain information hidden from you, okay? That is a possibility, so keep that in mind. In the near future, you have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Wands. This is it's not an easygoing energy, okay? I'll be honest. It's could have to do with, and we have this Ace of Cups, which is perhaps what is being offered here. So for those of you who are resonating with that little caution message, if you're not careful, you have there's a possibility that these people are going to sort of take advantage of you and dump a lot of responsibilities on your head. It's going to be the kind of work that you later on realize has way too many obstacles, or on some days it's just outright boring and not really something that you were really motivated to do in the first place, or that is a possibility, okay? So just be a little careful there. For others of you who are looking for a job, after getting all of this attention and appreciation from people, it's possible that you eventually meet the right match for you, but it's going to be a bit of a journey. I'm saying there is some drama happening where You will perhaps have an interview with one company and you don't like what they have to offer, then you again have to compete for another job offer, and then there's a waiting period. Then there's something that comes in rather quickly, which is not too reliable. But when you start to feel a bit sorry about a missed opportunity or something, that's when you meet the right kind of opportunity for you. Okay, so there's a bit of a curve there. For those of you who are not looking for a job, this is more of a learning curve, okay, about which has something to do with your work. Perhaps learning to work with other people who may be quite different from you, and then later on you learn to sort of work well in the environment and come to a bit of a truce kind of a situation, okay? Interesting. Let's see. I pulled an oracle card for you. The other advice for you is to continue to stick to this energy. That is the Knight of Pentacles, and try not to just be passionate and get, sort of swayed by what other people are doing or saying. Maintain a steady pace rather than getting swayed by people. And we have Imagine. Yeah, speaking of steady pace, we have Here and Now, Loyal Heart. That's the Two of Cups energy. So you're on to something good, okay? Just when you start to mourn these 3 cups which have, fallen by the wayside, you meet the right match which is meant for you. So, but there's a bit of a journey that you need to take as far as that is concerned. Time for a nap. 2 moons here, okay? So I feel like being in that imaginative space of mind where you can manifest what you want to with that receptive energy without being in too much of a hurry, okay? Being in the present, living in the now is also, and maintaining that steady pace is what is going to help you attract the perfect opportunity or job or whatever it is that you're looking for in your career, okay? So that was your reading. I hope this was useful. Yeah, let me know in the comment section. I wish you all the very best for the month ahead. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you in another video. God bless. Bye bye.